it's Sandra, and today I want to show you some more gel polish from Madam Glam. And this time I actually went with some blues. I don't have a whole lot of blue polishes, and so I thought, well, I think I will do one on blue. So I picked out 4 blue polishes that I thought were really pretty, and I'm going to show you what they look like. And you know, I think that these videos, them giving people this polish so that they can kind of show them on video for all of you is really good, because it is very difficult to see on any web page exactly what color you're getting. So I think by having these videos, I think it makes the color a little bit more recognized and more just so that you can see it, so that way you can decide if you want to order it or not. So I think these videos are really valuable in that aspect as well. All right, so I just put some Madam Glam base coat on. Hopefully it was base coat. Yep, and now I'm going to stick it under the light for 30 seconds. And 30 seconds is what Madam Glam tells you to put, how long they tell you to put their product under the light. And 30 seconds does work right, so I think it's accurate, unless you have a different light. Now mine is a UV LED light. So there are some older lights, and actually I still have a really old one that isn't the UV lights or the LEDs, and it still works. It's just big and bulky, and you have to do things a little longer. Okay, so there's my base coat, and the 4 colors I'm going to do is Icey Touch, which looks like this. I'm going to do Blueberry Spritz, which looks like this. It's got that satin finish like other ones that I've shown you. Honest Sky, and it's like almost like a teal, an aqua. And then the last one is Blue Curacao. And that's just a beautiful blue, a medium blue, I would say. Okay, so let's start off with the Honest Sky. I keep knocking these tops off. And I'm using these funky nails because I had bought some acrylic nails and a long time ago, and this is the last of them, and I wanted to use them up. So I'm going to use them up in this video. Actually, I have more, so I may end up using some more of these. So that is 1 coat of that one. Next, we're going to use Blue Curacao. I think it's Curacao. Curacao? Curacao? I don't know. Something like that. I'll put links to all of these at the bottom. And that's just a pretty, now this is really a sky blue. I wouldn't say this is medium blue. This is a really pretty sky blue. Very springy. All right. And then we're going to do this Icey Touch. This is one of those glitter guys. I love glitter. Ooh, lots of glitter. That's one thing about Madam Glam. When they glitter it, they glitter it. That's very pretty. And as I've said a million times, if you've never used Madam Glam gels, they are beautiful. They do have a line of regular polish, and I've had those, and those are beautiful as well. Actually, these are kind of hard to see because this is kind of reflecting blue. So I might change my little base here. Okay, and this is the last one. This is the Blueberry Spritz. This is very cool. This is that satin sheen. It's very pretty. Kind of makes the effect that the same effect that I had when I did the Manny by Me box, and they had that powder. It's kind of that kind of sheen, only it's the whole polish. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these under the light, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to put them on a different stand because of the blueness that is reflecting into the camera. All right, so I'm going to put this in, and I'll be right back. Okay, so these have gone under the light, and I've moved them on a different stand. And I think you can see it just a little bit better. So you can see the satin finish of this one over here. I think it's really pretty. But I do like this light blue. This is like a robin's nest blue. I think it's really, really pretty. Okay, so let's go back to Honest Sky. And these definitely do need a second coat. Although I don't think they look bad, this light. But I like them a little bit more opaque. And look at how pretty this turns out the second coat. It really shows that color, that aqua color. Okay. And then we'll do the next one. Maybe that's Curacao? I don't know, blue Curacao? I'm not sure. Some of these names are so weird. I've never, seen the word before. It may be a common word, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay. Getting a little too heavy-handed here. Okay. Then the next is the Icey Touch. And don't forget that I do have a discount code for Madam Glam. It is in the comments, and it is a 35% discount on your purchase. So please use my discount code if you would like 35% off. Okay, so that's beautiful. If you're into sparkles, Madam Glam is the polish for you. Okay, and then this one is the Blueberry Spritz. And I do believe this is the one that's part of the, what is it called? Secret Garden collection. I think the one that I showcased in my last video. I think this color is in that collection. Okay, very pretty. I really like them. And now I'm going to put these under the light. And then I'm going to also do a top coat on here so you can see what it looks like. The one thing that I really like, although I do think that gels can really tear up your nails, the one thing I really like about the gels is the way they last, obviously. But the other thing is that they are so shiny. That gloss just stays with them until they're ready to be taken off. And that's what I really like about the gloss or the gel. So that's why I really I've really switched. I used to only use regular polish, and now I really like the gel. Okay, so I'm going to use the Madam Glam top coat, and this is one that you have to wipe off the sticky base. So I just use alcohol and a little cotton pad, and it takes that sticky film off from the last coat. So here is the last coat here that I'm going to put on these. All right, so we're going to stick this under the light again. And let me put these out again for you. So here is Honest Sky. And here is Icey Touch. And here is Blueberry Spritz. Let me back this all off so you can see it. And then the last one is Blue Curacao. There we go. So those are the 4 polishes that I've painted on these nails today. And as I said before, there will be a link at the bottom. And don't forget, if you want 35% off, to use my discount code, which is below. And here are the colors. And I think those are gorgeous. I really like these. And I can't tell you which one I like the best. I really like them all for their uniqueness. So if you're into gel polish, and I know some of you aren't, Madam Glam has very nice polishes. They level easy, they're easy to apply, and they're very opaque colors, so you know what color they are when you put them on your nails. The only bad thing about Madam Glam is that you've just got too many colors to choose from. So that's not a bad thing. That is a good thing. But don't forget that these videos, if you're on the fence about actually ordering some because you're not sure about the color, just drop me a email and say, or I'm sorry, not an email, send me in the comments below something that says, hey, can you try whatever color it is that you want? And I would be happy to order that and try it in a video so that way you can see the color that it actually is if you're having problems. So I hope you find this video helpful, and thanks for watching.